Chosen ones. 7 spiritual gifts only the chosen ones receive. Know if you have these gifts. Are you one of the chosen ones? Before you jump to conclusions, let me tell you something that might change everything you thought you knew about your unique spiritual journey. Not everyone is chosen. Some people live their entire lives without realizing they aren't meant for the same purpose as you. Have you ever felt different? Like you don't quite fit into the mold society offers? It might be because you've been called for something greater. This video is unlike anything you've seen before. Why? Because today, we're going to explore the 7 sacred spiritual gifts that only chosen ones receive. Gifts that have been carefully guarded and rarely discussed in their true form. What makes you feel so different from others? Why do you sometimes know things before they happen? How can you sense what others are feeling, even when they try to hide it? These aren't coincidences or random occurrences. They're signs of something much more profound. If you're here right now, I encourage you to listen until the very end. If you're not meant to hear this, you'll find yourself scrolling away soon enough. But if something inside you is urging you to stay, pay close attention. You see, chosen ones are rare and they possess gifts that aren't given to everyone. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you've always felt different. You'll discover the true meaning behind your unexplained abilities. And most importantly, you'll learn how to embrace and develop these divine gifts that have been bestowed upon you. These spiritual gifts are markers, clues that indicate whether you're one of the few called to walk a different path. They're not just talents, but sacred abilities granted by the universe for the fulfillment of your soul's purpose. If you've already experienced moments of inexplicable knowing, or if you've felt an overwhelming connection to something greater than yourself, drop a 7 in the comments. Let's see how many chosen ones are gathered here today, ready to embrace their true calling. Remember, your journey of awakening starts now. Are you ready to discover the truth about who you really are? Section 1. Understanding the path of a chosen one. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry a weight of responsibility that others can't even comprehend? What makes certain individuals stand apart, bearing both the blessing and burden of a higher calling? And more importantly, could you be one of them? Let me share a profound story that echoes through the ages, one that perfectly illustrates the path of a chosen one. In the ancient scrolls of biblical history, we find the tale of Samuel, a young boy who lived in the temple of Shiloh, One night, while everyone else slept, Samuel heard a voice calling his name. 3 times he heard it, and 3 times he ran to Eli, the high priest, thinking it was him, but it wasn't Eli. It was something far more significant. This wasn't just a simple case of mistaken identity. It was the moment a chosen one first recognized their calling. You see, Samuel was experiencing what many chosen ones go through. That first unmistakable sign that they're different, that they're meant for something greater. Just like Samuel, chosen ones today often experience their first calling in subtle ways. Perhaps you've had moments where you knew things you couldn't possibly know. Maybe you felt an inexplicable pull toward helping others heal, or you've had dreams that later came true. These aren't coincidences. They're signs of your divine selection. But let's delve deeper into what it truly means to be chosen. Throughout history, from Moses to Joan of Arc, chosen ones have shared certain characteristics. They often feel isolated in their early years, misunderstood by those around them. They struggle with a sense of being different, carrying a weight they can't quite explain. Does this sound familiar? The responsibility of being chosen isn't something that's thrust upon you all at once. Like a master craftsman shaping a precious metal, the universe forges chosen ones through challenges and trials. Each obstacle you face, each moment of doubt or confusion, serves a greater purpose. It's preparing you for your divine mission. Think about the prophet Jeremiah, who was chosen before he was even formed in the womb. When he first received his calling, he protested, saying, "I do not know how to speak. I am too young." But the divine responded, "Do not say, I am too young. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you. This brings us to a crucial point about being chosen. It's not about age, background, or even your current capabilities. It's about your soul's capacity to serve a higher purpose. The chosen ones aren't selected for their perfection, but for their potential to channel divine wisdom and healing to others. Consider this. Have you ever found yourself in situations where others naturally turn to you for guidance, even when you don't feel qualified to give it? Have you experienced moments of profound clarity during times of crisis, as if someone or something was guiding your words and actions? These experiences are not random. They're manifestations of your chosen status, signs that you're being prepared for something greater. The path of a chosen one isn't about personal glory. It's about service to humanity and the divine plan. But here's what many don't understand about being chosen. It's not just about receiving gifts or abilities. It's about the responsibility to use these gifts wisely. Every chosen one faces a moment of decision. Will they accept their calling, or will they turn away from it? Remember the story of Jonah, who initially ran from his calling? His journey teaches us that running from your purpose only leads to greater challenges. The gifts you've been given, the abilities you're discovering, they're not meant to be hidden or denied. As we explore the 7 spiritual gifts in detail, you'll begin to recognize patterns in your own life. You'll understand why certain experiences have shaped you, why certain abilities have manifested, and most importantly, how to use these gifts in service of your divine purpose. Now that we understand what it means to be chosen, let's explore these extraordinary gifts in detail. Each one serves a specific purpose, and together they form a powerful toolkit for fulfilling your divine mission. Let's begin with the first and most fundamental gift, the gift of awareness. The path of a chosen one is both a privilege and a sacred duty. As we delve deeper into these gifts, remember, you're not alone on this journey. Every chosen one throughout history has walked a similar path, facing similar doubts, challenges, and ultimately similar transformations. Section 2, the 7 sacred gifts. Overview. Have you ever wondered why certain individuals throughout history seem to possess extraordinary spiritual abilities? What made the prophets of old so different from ordinary people? And why do some people today seem to have an unexplainable connection to the divine? Let me take you back to ancient times, to a story that reveals the profound nature of spiritual gifts. In the days of the prophet Samuel, there lived a young shepherd boy named David. Like many of you watching this video, David appeared ordinary on the surface. Yet there was something different about him, something that even he didn't fully understand at first. When the prophet Samuel came to Jesse's house searching for the future king of Israel, he passed by all of David's stronger, older brothers. Why? Because Samuel possessed one of the 7 sacred gifts, the gift of spiritual discernment. He could see what others couldn't, the divine mark of a chosen one. This pattern repeats throughout history. Moses, with his ability to connect directly with the divine. Joseph, with his gift of prophetic dreams. Daniel, with his supernatural discernment. Each possessed different combinations of these 7 sacred gifts, marking them as chosen ones for their time and purpose. But here's what's truly fascinating. These gifts weren't meant to end with the ancient prophets. They continue to manifest in chosen ones today, though often in ways that our modern world struggles to understand or accept. The 7 sacred gifts are like pieces of a divine puzzle, each serving a unique purpose in the grand tapestry of spiritual awakening. Think of them as spiritual awakening. Think of them as spiritual DNA markers, identifying those who have been called for a higher purpose. The first gift, awareness, allows you to see beyond the physical realm, much like how Elisha could see the armies of angels when his servant saw only enemies. The second gift, intuition, provides direct knowledge from the divine. similar to how Joseph knew the true meaning of Pharaoh's dreams. The third gift, healing, manifests as the ability to transform energy and restore balance, reminiscent of how Jesus and his disciples could heal the sick. The fourth gift, spiritual discernment, enables you to see truth from deception, just as Solomon could discern the truth in the case of the two mothers. The fifth gift, prophecy, allows glimpses of what's to come, like the prophets of old, who foresaw events centuries before they occurred. The sixth gift, empathy, creates a deep connection with others' emotions and energies, similar to how Jesus could feel the suffering of those around him. And the seventh gift, divine connection, establishes a direct line to spiritual guidance, much like how Moses communicated directly with God. What's remarkable is how these gifts work together. Just as a symphony requires multiple instruments playing in harmony, these spiritual gifts complement and enhance each other. Some chosen ones may possess all 7 gifts, while others might have 3 or 4 that are particularly strong. But here's what you need to understand. These gifts aren't just random abilities. They're divine tools, carefully chosen and distributed to those who have been selected for specific purposes in our time. Just as David's gifts prepared him to be king, your gifts are preparing you for your unique purpose. You might be wondering, why these specific 7 gifts? The answer lies in their perfect symmetry with the human spirit's needs. Each gift addresses a different aspect of spiritual awakening and service to humanity. Together, they form a complete set of tools for navigating both the physical and spiritual realms. As we delve deeper into each of these extraordinary gifts, you'll begin to recognize patterns in your own life, moments when these gifts have manifested, perhaps without you even realizing it. Let's explore each one in detail, starting with the foundation of all spiritual awareness. Think about your own experiences. Have there been times when you knew things you couldn't possibly know? Moments when you felt a connection to something greater than yourself? These weren't coincidences. They were your gifts beginning to awaken. You see, just as David had to grow into his role as king, you too must grow into understanding and using your gifts. The journey of a chosen one isn't about instant mastery. It's about gradual awakening, understanding, and acceptance of your divine purpose. As we explore each gift in detail, pay close attention to the ones that resonate with your experiences. Your journey of discovery is about to begin, and understanding these gifts is just the first step in embracing your true calling. Section 3. The 7 gifts in detail. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to possess an extraordinary connection to the divine? What makes certain individuals capable of perceiving realms beyond our physical world? And how do these chosen ones carry such profound spiritual gifts that set them apart from others? Let me take you on a journey through time and revelation, exploring the 7 sacred gifts that mark the chosen ones. These aren't mere talents or learned skills. They are divine endowments carefully bestowed upon those selected for a higher purpose. Gift 1, the gift of awareness. In the ancient scriptures, we find countless examples of individuals who possessed this remarkable gift. Consider the prophet Samuel, who as a young boy could hear divine calls that others couldn't perceive. The same gift manifests in chosen ones today. They possess an awareness that transcends ordinary perception. The gift of awareness isn't just about seeing or hearing. It's about perceiving reality on a fundamentally different level. You might walk into a room and immediately sense the emotional atmosphere. You might know when someone is in pain, even when they're smiling. This isn't coincidence or mere intuition. It's your gift of divine awareness at work. But awareness is just the beginning. As we delve deeper into these gifts, we discover something even more profound. Gift 2, the gift of intuition. Think back to the story of Joseph in Egypt. How did he know the true meaning of Pharaoh's dreams? This wasn't merely clever interpretation. It was divine intuition at work. Today's chosen ones experience this same gift, though it often manifests in different ways. Your gift of intuition goes beyond simple gut feelings. It's a direct line to divine wisdom, allowing you to understand things without rational explanation. Have you ever just known something was going to happen, or felt compelled to take a certain path, only to discover later it was exactly right? While intuition guides our understanding, another gift allows us to channel divine energy for healing. Gift 3, the gift of healing. In biblical times, healing gifts were prominently displayed through figures like Elisha and Jesus himself. Today, this gift manifests in various forms. It's not always about physical healing. Sometimes it's emotional, spiritual, or energetic healing. Some chosen ones find that people naturally gravitate to them for comfort. Others might have the ability to ease pain or anxiety through their presence alone. This gift often works in subtle ways, but its impact is profound and undeniable. Yet, with great power comes great responsibility, and the next gift helps protect both yourself and others. Gift 4, the gift of spiritual discernment. Remember Solomon's legendary wisdom. His ability to discern truth from falsehood wasn't just intellectual, it was a spiritual gift. Today's chosen ones possess this same ability to see through deception and recognize spiritual truth. This gift acts as a spiritual filter, helping you distinguish between authentic spiritual guidance and false leads. Have you ever felt an immediate knowing about whether someone or something was trustworthy, even when others couldn't see it? While discernment helps us understand the present, another gift allows us to perceive what's yet to come. Gift 5, the gift of prophecy. From Isaiah to John the Revelator, prophetic gifts have played a crucial role in spiritual history. Modern chosen ones might experience this gift through dreams, visions, or strong intuitive knowing about future events. Visions, or strong intuitive knowing about future events. This isn't about predicting lottery numbers. It's about receiving divine insights about what's to come, often for the purpose of helping or warning others. Have you ever had dreams that later came true, or known about events before they happened? Yet, understanding the future means little without the ability to connect deeply with others in the present. Gift 6, the gift of empathy. Think of how Jesus could feel the pain of others, sensing when someone in a crowd needed healing. Today's chosen ones often experience this same deep empathic connection with others. This gift allows you to feel what others feel, understanding their pain and joy as if it were your own. It's more than sympathy. It's a spiritual connection that transcends ordinary emotional understanding. Finally, we come to the most fundamental gift of all. Gift 7, the gift of divine connection. Like Moses speaking directly with God on Mount Sinai, chosen ones today maintain a constant connection with the divine. This isn't just about prayer or meditation. It's about having an open channel to spiritual guidance at all times. At all times. This gift underlies and enhances all the others, providing the foundation for your spiritual journey. It's what allows you to receive divine guidance, understanding, and purpose in your daily life. As we conclude this exploration of the 7 gifts, remember that these abilities aren't meant to elevate you above others. They're meant to help you serve humanity's highest good. Each gift comes with both privilege and responsibility. The question isn't just whether you possess these gifts, but how you'll use them to fulfill your divine purpose. Consider this: which of these gifts resonates most strongly with your own experiences? What might that tell you about your spiritual calling? Now that we understand these gifts in detail, let's explore how to nurture and develop them further. Section 4, Nurturing Your Gifts. How do you nurture gifts that come from the divine? What does it mean to develop abilities that were bestowed upon you by a higher power? And how can you ensure these precious gifts grow stronger rather than fade away? Let me share with you a profound truth about nurturing spiritual gifts, illustrated through both ancient wisdom and modern experience. Consider the story of Daniel, in the biblical court of Babylon. Despite being surrounded by those who would have him compromise his spiritual connection, Daniel maintained strict disciplines, prayer 3 times daily, careful attention to his spiritual purity, and constant communion with the divine. Through these practices, his gifts didn't just persist. They grew stronger, enabling him to interpret dreams and receive visions with increasing clarity. Today's chosen ones face similar challenges in maintaining their spiritual gifts. Let me share the story of Rebecca, a modern chosen one who discovered the importance of nurturing her gifts through a powerful experience. Rebecca possessed strong, empathic, and healing abilities, but working in a busy urban hospital began to overwhelm her. The constant bombardment of others' emotions and pain started to dim her natural gifts. She felt her connection weakening, her ability to help others diminishing. One night, after a particularly challenging shift, she received a clear message in her dreams. Your gifts require tending, just as a garden needs care to flourish. This revelation led her to develop specific practices for maintaining and strengthening her spiritual gifts. Here's what chosen ones like Rebecca have learned about nurturing their divine gifts. 1. Protection and energy management. Begin each day by creating a spiritual shield. Visualize divine light surrounding you, protecting your energy field while allowing your gifts to flow freely. This practice mirrors how Moses would prepare himself before entering the presence of God. 2. Regular spiritual practice. Establish daily rituals of connection. This might be meditation, prayer, or simply quiet time in nature. These moments of sacred communion strengthen your divine connection and enhance all your gifts. 3. Physical and energetic cleansing. Just as Solomon's temple required regular cleansing, your spiritual gifts need energetic purification. This can be achieved through salt baths or natural water immersion, smudging with sacred herbs, sound healing, crystal work, time spent in nature. 4. Mindful use of your gifts. Learn to discriminate when and how to use your gifts. Not every situation requires their activation. This wisdom comes from careful observation and divine guidance. 5. Community and support. Find others who understand and respect your gifts. Even Jesus had disciples who supported his ministry. Today's chosen ones need similar support systems. 6. Continuous learning. Study spiritual teachings, but always filter them through your gift of discernment. Not all that claims to be spiritual wisdom is authentic. The story of Rebecca continues with her implementation of these practices. Within months, not only had her original gifts recovered their strength, but new abilities began to emerge. Her healing touch became more powerful, her empathic insights more precise. But here's the crucial understanding. Nurturing your gifts isn't just about maintaining them. It's about preparing yourself for greater service. As Rebecca discovered, when you properly care for your spiritual gifts, they expand in ways you never imagined possible. You might face resistance from those who don't understand. There may be times when the world's energy feels too heavy. But remember the words from Scripture. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. A word of caution. As your gifts grow stronger, you may experience increased sensitivity to energies, more vivid prophetic dreams, stronger empathic connections, clearer divine messages. These are all signs of spiritual growth, but they require proper management and understanding. Let's discuss specific techniques for each gift's development. For the gift of awareness, practice mindful observation without judgment. Notice the subtle energies around you. For intuition, keep a journal of your insights and their outcomes. This builds trust in your inner knowing. For healing, start with self-healing practices before extending to others. Honor your energy levels. For discernment, test every spirit, as the scriptures say. Trust your initial impressions. For prophecy, record your dreams and visions. Look for patterns and confirmation. For empathy, Develop strong boundaries while maintaining compassion. For divine connection, create daily moments of sacred silence. As you nurture these gifts, remember that you're not just developing abilities, you're preparing yourself for a greater purpose. The world needs your gifts now more than ever. And speaking of purpose, let's explore how these developed gifts align with your divine mission. Conclusion: embracing your divine purpose. As we conclude this profound exploration of the 7 spiritual gifts, take a moment to reflect on everything we've discovered together. These aren't just ancient teachings or abstract concepts. They're living, breathing aspects of your spiritual identity. We've journeyed through each sacred gift: awareness that sees beyond the physical realm, intuition that guides your path, healing that transforms lives, discernment that reveals truth, prophecy that illuminates the future, empathy that connects hearts, and divine connection that anchors it all. Each of these gifts resides within you, waiting to be fully embraced. But here's the truth that many chosen ones struggle to accept. Your gifts aren't just for you. They're meant to serve a greater purpose in this world that desperately needs light and healing. The question isn't whether you possess these gifts, it's whether you're ready to step into your full power and purpose. Think about it. How many times have you doubted your inner knowing? How often have you dismissed your spiritual experiences as mere coincidence? The time for doubt is over. The world needs chosen ones who fully embrace their calling. Your journey doesn't end with this video. In many ways, it's just beginning. These gifts will continue to develop, evolve, and reveal new depths as you walk your spiritual path. Trust this process. Trust your inner guidance. Trust the divine timing of your awakening. I want to hear about your experiences. What resonated most deeply with you? Which gift do you feel most strongly in your life? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another chosen one needs to hear to embrace their own gifts. If you felt this message speaking directly to your soul, if you've recognized these gifts within yourself, drop a 7 in the comments. Let's create a community of chosen ones who support and uplift each other. Remember, you're not alone on this path. Every chosen one faces moments of doubt, periods of challenge, and times when their gifts seem overwhelming. But these challenges aren't meant to break you. They're meant to reveal your true strength. I invite you to take the next step in your journey. Subscribe to our channel for more guidance on developing your spiritual gifts and understanding your divine purpose. Hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss any messages meant specifically for you. And to those watching this who still aren't sure if they're chosen, trust that inner voice that led you to this video. Trust that feeling that kept you watching until the end. Your presence here is no accident. The world is entering a time when chosen ones must step forward. Will you answer the call? Will you embrace your gifts fully? The choice, as always, remains yours. Until next time, may your path be blessed, and may you walk in the full power of your divine gifts. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me today. Remember, you were chosen for such a time as this. The only question is, are you ready to rise to your calling? I'll see you in the next video. Together, we'll continue exploring the profound mysteries and sacred truths that await all chosen ones who dare to embrace their divine purpose.